if you're asked for the greatest common factor between all three of these things, I bet you're going to be tempted to say, well, I don't know if you will or not. Maybe you might say M and N because you see all of them have an M and an N in it. But that's not what greatest common factor is. Greatest common factor is when you're looking for a number that fits into both of two or more things. The greatest common factor between these two numbers I just listed is 4, because 4 evenly divides into both of them. So looking up here, I'm looking for a greatest common factor. I think 1 is going to be the greatest common factor, and here's why. Let's look at this last one. I know I can rewrite that guy. That's something that can be factored. That's an M plus an N and an M minus an N when I factor it. Okay? That's back to your factoring days in your class, so when you multiply this out, it turns back into what we have up here. So it's the same thing. But looking at everything else, we do have an M plus an N, an M minus an N, but we can't take, for instance, an M plus N out of everything. Because, we can take an M plus N out of this, we can take an M plus N out of this, but we cannot take an M plus N out of this. It wouldn't divide evenly. Same goes for M minus N. We could take that out of this one, we could take that out of this one, but we can't take it out of this one. So the GCF here is 1. Nothing. Well, 1 is nothing, but you can divide anything by 1. 1 is the number constant. 1 is the biggest thing you can divide out of everything.